So, this happened a couple of years ago when I was camping with a few friends in this small remote spot we found online. It wasn't really a popular camping site, and that's exactly why we chose it. We wanted to get away from the noise of the city, just have some quiet time in the woods, you know. We got there around late afternoon, set up our tents, and started a fire. It was just me, my buddy Mark, and this girl Lisa. We weren't expecting anything crazy, just some good old chill time under the stars. We spent a few hours talking, roasting marshmallows, and enjoying the night. But here's where it gets weird. Around 10 p.m., while we were sitting around the fire, we started hearing rustling in the woods. I thought it was just an animal, maybe a deer or something, but then the sounds got closer. And it wasn't just the random twigs breaking or leaves crunching. It was deliberate, like someone was moving carefully, trying to avoid being heard, but not quite doing a good job of it. Mark was the first to get uncomfortable, but he brushed it off like it was nothing. We all did at first. But then we heard footsteps, heavy ones, real heavy, closer, like someone was walking directly towards our campsite. We stood up immediately, and Mark, being the brave idiot he is, shouted into the darkness, "Hey, is someone out there?" Silence, no response, just the wind rustling through the trees. It felt like something was wrong, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. That's when we saw him, a figure, about 100 yards away, standing still in the middle of the clearing. I thought it was a guy, maybe another camper, but there was something off about him. He was just standing there, staring at us, and I swear, he wasn't moving a muscle. He was tall, wearing some old-fashioned clothes, like clothes you'd see in a black and white movie, a long coat, almost like he was from another time. And his face, I couldn't see it clearly, but his head was tilted in a way that didn't seem natural, like he was inspecting us or studying us. I don't know what came over me, but I felt a chill run through my spine. I remember turning to Mark and Lisa, and their faces were pale. It wasn't just me who felt it. Mark tried to call out again, but something inside me told me to shut up. So I did. For what felt like an eternity, the figure didn't move. It was just standing there, as if time had frozen. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore, and I grabbed Mark's arm, whispering, "Let's go to the car. Now." Lisa didn't need any convincing. We grabbed our flashlights and started heading back to the parking area. And that's when it happened, something that still haunts me to this day. As we turned to walk away, I looked back, just a quick glance, and the figure was closer, way closer. Like somehow, in the few seconds we took our eyes off him, he'd moved at lightning speed. He was still standing still, but now he was just a few feet from the edge of the trees, and I could see his face, or at least I think I saw it. It was wrong. His face was pale, almost as if it was made of wax, and his eyes, I don't even want to describe them. They were too black, too deep, no pupils, just an endless void. And the smile, God, the smile was stretched unnaturally wide. It was like something straight out of a nightmare. We didn't wait around to see if he'd move again. We ran back to the car, jumped in, and drove off. We didn't stop until we hit a gas station a good hour away. When we looked back, we thought we saw him, standing on the side of the road, just watching us drive by. I don't know what it was, but I've never gone camping again. Something about that place, that figure, it felt like we weren't supposed to be there, like we were being watched the entire time. And sometimes, when I'm alone at night, I can still feel it, that thing in the woods, watching me,